I bet you didn't know that the RNLI is a charity with no government funding, so it relies entirely on public support, legacies and volunteers. The volunteers provide a 24-hour search and rescue service, operating over 238 lifeboat stations and more than 240 lifeguard units on beaches around the UK, Ireland and the Channel Islands. Opened in 2003, this well-equipped college trains new recruits at this modern purpose-built unit in Poole Dorset. It's also open to the public. 45 members and friends of the Rotary Club of Frome joined a fascinating tour by an informative guide.
This one always reminds me of like Scott of the Antarctic. It's all got K-pop inside it, but it looks like the old jackets that the guys used to wear. This was found that the one guy wearing this was saved, and then they started to use them. It's quite heavy, so if you imagine having that, and they're like the original blocks you had to learn to swim years ago.
It's like our foot blocks when I was little swimming against.
Yes. So you can see why the big
During the 90-minute tour, we were given the chance to explore the college and its training facilities, which included a world-class sea survival centre, specialist rescue equipment, and my favourite of all, a lifeboat simulator. The simulator was a bonus for us, as it is nearly always being used for training, so is not always available for the public.
This is a very, very, very important piece of kit, and if they're using it, and they will be in 10 minutes. Okay?
Once inside, you really do believe you're at sea. It's because of the 5-metre radius cylindrical visualisation screen. That's all-round view to you and me.
But did you see the water moving? Yes.
And it's so realistic that some people actually do feel seasick. The demo commences with the lifeboat putting to sea, then rescuing survivors from a burning tanker.
And we are the Dover Lifeboat crew, and we've been called to task on a major incident just outside the harbour. Okay, you all with us? Right, so all speed, of course, to get ourselves out there. We've got a couple of tugs standing by here, so if you've got ocean-going tugs at the ready, they must be big uns, whatever they are. And they're standing by in case they're required. But obviously we're going to come zipping by these people because we've got to get out there as fast as we possibly can. So where we're going to has come into sight now, and now we get an idea of how bad this is, and it's bad. So it's an oil tanker that's collided with a container ship, and as you can see, the oil tanker sprung a leak and it's caught fire. So time is of the absolute essence now to get out there. So as the crew scrambled, our navigator would immediately start to get his paper charts ready. They go on that desk there. And the coxswain's beginning to get a plan of action together. He's had a word with the other assets. So we've got the Coast Guard, the Royal Navy and the Royal Air Force with us. Royal Air Force have already told us that they've spotted survivors in the water. Well, what's that on our bow coming straight at us? So what
Winch.
He's the only person really that can get any last survivors off that ship or ships. Okay, he says there is somebody here, he says, in the water as he goes by, so we'll start looking. Right, your lookouts, we're looking for people in the water.
Where is he?
Over on the left there.
There, on the pole.
Okay.
Just to the left of that T.
Okay. Alright, standby crew then. So obviously we have got guys out on deck. Standby on the forecastle, port side, survivor in the water. So they get their equipment ready to fish him out. and he is very, very close to that ship. My goodness me. So now we're going to continue our search around the ship. That sailor should be nowhere near here, so we give him a blast as we go past and tell him to off-ski and get the hell out of it. But you see, they put all these sort of things in for, so this is a crew resource management training simulator. It costs over $750,000, and this was well at the top of the wish list for our all-weather lifeboat crews, because you can imagine taking this is a 7 class to sea. It's got two 1,000 horsepower Caterpillar engines, and they don't always get the scenarios they want. And the other thing that we can do with this boat is we can make it go wrong, big style. We can give them alarms, failures of every description, engine fires, bilge pump failures, hydraulic failures, fuel pumps, all sorts that they will have to deal with and work through, okay, and make decisions. That's what it's all about, decision making and problem solving. Okay, so there was nobody on that side of the ship, so we're now going to go around this side to see what else we've got. We'll slow down a bit. Just to explain what you're looking at inside the wheelhouse, this is absolutely correct. And not just for a 7, but all the ALBs that are in service with us, okay? This is the equipment you will see. This is called SIMS. It's our automated computer management system for the boat. Using these icons here in the top right hand corner, we can look at all kinds of things on any of these screens. So helm, VHF radios, radar, engine stuff such as engine fires, fuel state, engine temperatures, all of that sort of thing, okay? Our radar is absolutely, replicates perfectly all the radars that we use on the boats.
There's somebody in the water.
On the port side there.
Okay, standby crew again. Survivor in the water. On the forecastle port side, standby. Okay, we'll get him. Go get him. This is a moderate breeze, a moderate sea, okay? This is nothing like what we can really give them, I'll tell you. Okay, they say, we've got him. She is with us, and she says we have one very badly burned crewman, and we need to get him ashore.
And finally returning to port. The college also has a 60-room hotel for the trainees and the public, plus a conference, wedding and events venue, and also a fine restaurant. Just a short walk from the college is the harbour and the historic town of Poole. A nice walk along the front, and then at the end of the quay we discovered the original lifeboat station, which became a museum and souvenir shop in 1974. The lifeboat, named Thomas Kirk Wright, was one of the 19 lifeboats that took part in the evacuation of troops from Dunkirk. And it is now on show here, along with lots of interesting memorabilia. The museum, Poole and the RNLI college all made for a great day out.